Hello! So this is part 2 of my Arbonne first impressions / review, and today we're going to try something different with mineral makeup foundation, and also I've got some different eyeshadows that I'm going to try. They're mainly browns, so this will probably be a brown smoky eye. I hope you enjoy it and get something out of it. So let's get started. I have here the Got You Covered Mineral Powder Foundation. It has an SPF of 15 and it comes in one of these twisty doobalackers. Oh, hold on, primer first. So we'll do primer first. This stuff's great. I think I'll end up buying some of this stuff. Okay, so let's use this powder mineral foundation. Okay, I'm going to tap a little bit in the lid. I've got a small amount. Susan says a little goes a long way, so okay. And I'm going to take this new brush that they've released, and it's the Mineral Powder Foundation brush. So we'll dip it in there a bit, tap off excess, and I'll start from the centre and make my way out. So it feels very soft. I'm using the shade Radiant, so we'll see how this goes. How's that? Looks a bit light to me, but we'll make with do. The brush is nice. Probably get away with using the powder brush to apply it, but it's not something I would rush out to get. You don't have to use this brush, and plus there's other brushes out there that would apply this foundation the same, if not better. So we'll close that. So the only thing I don't like about mineral foundation is because it's loose, it just gets everywhere, and you probably feel like you're wasting product that way as well. So that's my 2 cents on mineral foundation. I think the shade's a little bit light, but she'll be right. So that's the mineral foundation on. It's quite silky, feels really nice. Yeah, we'll see how this wears during the day, especially with my skin type. So that is the mineral foundation. Okay, so next we will do brows, and I'll put on some eyeshadow primer. Same thing in my last video. They don't do one, so I'll just use what I use daily. eyeshadow base on. Okay, so we have 4 eyeshadows here. I've got vanilla, chocolate, smoke, and linen. I will probably use linen as my base. Vanilla will be a good highlight, but I'm not much of a highlight person, so we'll put that one to the side. Okay, so we'll take the same all over shadow brush and run linen all over our eye from the base to the brow bone. So that's linen. Next I'll use smoke on the mobile part of my eyelid using the same brush. This is very similar to MAC's Patina, maybe a bit darker. If Patina and Satin Taupe had a baby, this would be it. And I'll use the shading brush and I'll run a little bit of this along the lower lash line. Okay, using chocolate and the shading brush, I'm going to apply this along my upper lash line and slightly wing it out. And I'll take the slant brush and run some chocolate along the outer third of my eye. Okay, so that's eyes done. Well, eyeshadow's done. Just blend this a bit more. Okay, I have another eyeliner and this one's in ebony, so it's just a black eyeliner. And I'll run this along the top waterline and along the lash line and just do an ever so small flick on the outside. This one feels a lot smoother than the plum one, just something I've noticed. Has transferred to the bottom lash line, so I'm not overly fussed about that, but if you don't want that, just use the cotton bud and clean it up and put something on the bottom lash line if that's what you desire. Also with that chocolate eyeshadow, it's got gold flecks in it. You can't really see it in the on camera, but in real life, yeah, it's definitely got gold flecks in it. Okay, that's eyeliner done. Alright, we're going to use the same mascara and same eyelash colours as yesterday. So upon reading up about this mascara last night, it is a lengthening mascara, not a volumizing mascara, and it's not waterproof. So same mascara on my top lashes. That is one coat, and I'll do two. I might run a small amount on the lower lash line too, I don't usually do that. So that is eyes done. And now we'll do the skin. So let's use the same bronzer as yesterday and the cheek brush. I might run a bit of that all over my face, seeing that the mineral foundation's just that little bit too light. Warm up my face so I don't look pale. No offense to any pale people out there, but it looks a bit weird if I'm pale. Alright, so that's bronzer done. We'll use a blush, and this one is called Sunset. And it's very similar to, I'd say, Nars Deep Throat actually. Okay, all blended. Okay, and we'll use the same highlighter, Sheer Glow highlighter, liquid highlighter. And we'll use the same foundation brush to apply. Alright, so that's highlighter done. And now we have lips. So I have here a lip pencil in Mocha, just kind of like a brown, and we'll fill in lips like yesterday. See how that goes, eh? this lip liner done. And I have here the lipstick in Satin, which is, according to Susan, one of their best sellers. Upon doing some reading last night, these lipsticks are supposed to be long wearing. So in my last video I said that it didn't stay very long. Well, that's because I ate and stuff, but if you're just doing everyday things, then hopefully it'll stay put. It's a nice everyday shade. So that is the final look. I hope you got something out of that. I will do a check-in in the afternoon and then one again at night, or before I take my makeup off, and we'll see how we go. Out of those products, I think the eyeshadow is probably the best, other than the primer. The foundation's okay, but like I said, I've never used mineral foundation before, so I'll see how it goes with wear and tear. But and the lips is quite nice as well, so let's see how it goes. So I'll see you a bit later when I come to check in. Bye! Hello, it's time for our check-in. The time is 2 o'clock and let's have a look, shall we, and see how this makeup is wearing. So, got some clinging happening here. Got a bit of dry skin, so it's stuck to that. It looks a little bit cakey flaky, but it's rubbed on my nose, but that's standard sometimes, even with primer. But I'm always wiping my nose and stuff like that, so I notice that I've been saying stuff like that a lot, and I do apologise. So please don't pull me off on that when you're watching my videos. Eyeshadows keeping pretty well. I am getting the panda eye effect though. I had to give my daughter a bath then because her eczema is just annoying the crap out of her, and she splashed me in the face, so that might be a reason why I am getting early panda eyes. Can still see the dewiness of the highlighter, and blush is worn a little bit, but the lips wore as well. But I have had lunch and something to drink, so yeah, well, so far so good, and I'll get back to you soon. Bye bye. Hi, the time is 6:45 and it is the end of the day. Yes, I have changed tops because I had custard and all sorts of food all over my top from my daughter, so thank you, Eleanor. Okay, so let's have a look, shall we? So the eyeshadows are worn a bit. On this eye you can see panda eye. Yes, the mascara has run. Just trying to think what I've done during the day. Stayed home. I gave my daughter her bath. She did get me, but she didn't get my face, so I'm not sure what's caused that, but yes, it has run a bit on both sides. My eyelashes have fallen pretty much completely now. The eyeshadow has worn a bit, as you can see, but yeah, it didn't wear as well as the purple one. The lips have worn. I'm not sure if I still have any of the foundation on my face, so we'll do the makeup removing swipe test in a second, but yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about what happened over here, but let's see how we go. Alright, let's do this makeup removing swipe test, hey? So same as yesterday, or last week. Alright, we'll do this side. It's my right side. And nothing has come off my face. A little bit on my left cheek, but and a small amount on my forehead. Nothing on my nose and nothing on my chin. So I'd have to say that the foundation wore off during the day. And like I said, I didn't really do much. I didn't go out. It wasn't overly hot. So it's worn during the day. I had a feeling that was what the case was going to be, wearing mineral foundation. I didn't think it was going to last. But if you can get away with wearing mineral foundation, then go for it. But I may not have applied much or anything like that, but mineral foundation isn't for me, according to this. The liquid one was nice, but yeah, this mineral one, yeah, it's a no for me, but it might work for you. We all are different and we all like different products. So the general overview of the Arbonne products I tried, I quite liked a couple of the eyeshadows. The Divine Plum, Smoke and Chocolate eyeshadows were probably my favourite. The primer was beautiful. That is definitely something that I will think about buying in the future. As for the eyeliners, they are probably not something I would race out to buy. They are good for an eyeliner, but I've tried quite a lot of different eyeliners and I found them quite hard to work with, though the ebony one was a bit easier to work with than the plum. So I'm not sure if that's any indication of the way that the colours are made, but yeah, the ebony one was a lot better with working along the lash and stuff like that. I've just said stuff like that. I've got to stop saying that. As for the lipstick, I personally didn't really like how they felt after a little bit. It might be because I had the lip liner on underneath and the lip liner is kind of drying, but the lipstick on top of them, I didn't feel that they were overly moisturising or anything like that. The mascara was good. I personally wouldn't use that every day. As I said when I first used it, because it's lengthening and it's not waterproof, my eyelashes drooped, and as you can see, it does run for me. But if you don't have that problem and you like a wet type of formula, then that mascara is for you, and also lengthening formulas too. I like volumizing because I don't have very many lashes, so that's my choice. As for the foundation, the liquid foundation is good for good skin days, as it didn't cling to my crusty bits on my face, dry bits on my face. The mineral foundation wasn't for me. The blushes, I quite like the blushes. I already have things similar in my collection. The blush that's a very similar dupe to Nars Orgasm is called Blossom. So have a look on their website and just have a look and compare, and just look up Google swatches as well. Google is an amazing tool for makeup research. Also, what other products did I use? The bronzer was nice. I wouldn't go out of my way to use it, but if someone gave it to me, I would be happy. But it's a very natural looking bronzer, especially for my skin tone, as I have an olivey golden complexion. It did not really show up like, oh, she's wearing bronzer, but it gave a nice hint of colour to my face. The highlighter, the liquid highlighter, that was nice, but personal preference, I prefer powders and then creams and then liquids. But if you wanted to put a bit of that in your foundation or something like that, oh, I've said it again, definitely, yeah, you might like that one. It's very similar to, I shouldn't really compare Arbonne to MAC, but it's very similar to their strobe liquid or their strobe cream, except for the Arbonne one is probably a little bit more on the champagne side, whereas the MAC one is more on the pearl side. Other than that, just trying to think what other products did I use. Oh, and the brushes. I quite liked some of those brushes, and like I said, they're lacking a proper blending brush and also a smudging brush. You could use the slant brush as a smudging brush, but I like a domed brush for smudging eyeliner and stuff like that. Said it again, I'm so sorry. Other than that, I think that Arbonne has the potential for being one of the big wigs in the makeup market. I know that they're predominantly skincare at the moment, but yeah, there is definitely potential for them to bring their A game and fill in some of those gaps and add some more products to their collection that would definitely make people want to look into and buy their products. You'll have to go online and see who your local Arbonne independent sales consultant is, but yeah, I hope that you got something out of this video and learned something, and I hope that my review and my knowledge of what I gave is helpful to you. If you liked this type of video, please leave a comment or send me a message. I'd love to hear from you anyways. So yeah, until my next video, be good and I'll see you then. Bye bye. Oh, just as an addum at the end, I'm not a professional makeup artist or anything like that. I love makeup and beauty products. I like to try new things. I like to experiment with my makeup. It's a very big passion and hobby of mine, and I do a lot of makeup research. I learn a lot of things off YouTube or Google or in books. So yeah, I have thought about doing a makeup course for a certificate or something like that, but at the moment, given that I am a mum to a 1-year-old daughter and my husband, it's a bit hard to try and get to something like that as well as working part-time.
I would like to do something like that in the future, but when we get to that bridge, I'm sure I will post something about that and let you know all about it. But as I said, I'll see you in my next video, and I hope you liked this 2-part series on Arbonne Cosmetics. So thank you and bye bye! Bye!